WH dia bapak WH. WH itu dia.
Tahu aja lempar bom.
Masa langsung lempar bom dia? Buka pintu lempar bom.
Jago aja dia.
Hah?
Jago dia berarti.
Udah ngumpet, banget. Bukanya ya, satu orang yang sekarang udah tembakin yang sekarang. Yang sekarang tembakin orang jalanan. Dapat kill kan Maya? Belum mati. Nah.
Tinggal kemana ya?
Iya jatuh tadi dia.
Enggak ditinggal itu.
Pasti.
Senang.
Jalan tengah, jalan coba jalan tengah. Pasti tadi balik. Cari lo kesana pakai.
Wah, dan jam awal mana kalau balik ya?
Oke. Kau baju keren-keren bang, gua agak bang.
Watching satu siapa nih nge-watch? Ada aja lagi yang nge-watch. Oke.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
You can't
attack.
really control their damage.
Dire's
Now
middle
smoke
tower
up.
is under
Yeah,
attack.
they've also got a Shadow Blade here for Taiga. They spot Divya. They're going to go for this. Now it comes out. Can they get the duel off in time to get the kill? They can, and there's that first bit of duel damage. Come in the way of Boxy. They set that up perfectly. I'm really surprised that
Taiga got that Shadow Blade. Yeah, I wasn't even paying attention, but
where does he go from there? He's going for the Force Staff next.
yeah, pure utility. And more ways to mitigate the Bad Rider. I have seen Yule's Tiny before, but you already have... Well, actually, they didn't get a Yule's on their team. I would have been okay with Yule's. But I guess now that the Razor already has a BKB, then Force Staff is a little bit more valuable. But whatever the case, it's... I think the next Roche is going to... Or the first Roche is going to be the first major teamfight engagement, because so far we've basically just been seeing like initiations turn inadvertently into team fights. We haven't really seen like a full 5-on-5 clash emerge with like dual initiation on one person, lasso initiation on another person.
Baited here by the Sandstorm, but he's able to walk it out. think he is. There's the press the attack. The Avalanche, the toss comes through. They'll get the kill onto the sinking. Now they go for more with the duel coming through onto this Bat Rider. It's not going to be enough to get the duel damage, I believe, but they still get themselves 3 kills. In the backlines, you've got the Requiem charged up, but nobody coming in that deep. Did he get the duel damage on that?
He's at 28.
All right. But it might be a little bit too late. What I was going to say is that fight right there, in my opinion, was the most important fight up to this point, because Mickey just got the Bloodstone. And I feel like when you die in that first engagement after picking up that Bloodstone, it's just downhill from there. It's so hard to recover.
And props to Boxy's initiation, activating the Blade Mail. Like, Gyrocopter was doing a lot of damage, and then as soon as he saw that he was doing as much damage to himself as he was everyone else on Alliance, he was like, I can't continue this fight, because otherwise Dichiro would have stood around and fought, because then Excalibur was coming in, and he had a Requiem Yule Cyclone locked and loaded, but as soon as the Blade Mail came out, he just had to back off.
Alliance have themselves a 2,000 net worth lead in a game where they've kind of seemed like they were on the back foot for a little. Now they're finally starting to find themselves in their strongest spot. Razor here with a 9-second BKB. Loda going for the SNY. You've got the Blade Mail here as well as the Blink Dagger for the Legion Commander going for a BKB as well. And Storm as well going for that BK. So that is going to be another prime point for Alliance to try and go in.
Still no movement towards Roche yet, and I guess that's because neither team is really exceptional at it. There are no medallions on, or actually there is a medallion on Dazzle. So I am kind of surprised that Double Dimension isn't going more aggressively for Roche, because with Weave and what I would consider to be the superior team fight, because I mean they've got Epicenter, they've got Lasso, they got Requiem, they got Call Down. What are you really afraid of if you go into the pit? But they're sitting tight for right now.
And again, they're still sitting as a team. They've been sitting at as 5 for a long time. And they never really break formation. You know, is that bad for them to continue to just be stuck? Like the villains from Codename Kids Next Door?
You're gonna have to explain that one to me.
The villain is 5 kids. They never leave each other's side.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I thought stuck was like, weren't all the episode titles like acronyms? And so I thought it was like STUCK was something, but okay.
I'm
picking up what you're putting down.
Like that.
All right. No, not yet, because they're doing something with all their grouping up. If they just like stood around and was like, all right, cool, we defended our tier 2, let's peace out.
Burrow strike hits on a low, first pop that BKB, the Avalanche comes down on 2 as well as the toss coming down, the call down is going to hit on 3 of these heroes as well as the duel coming through onto the SF. They'll get the kill on Excalibur, they look for Moan, now they clean up Foxy, it's going to end up being a 2-for-1. The lasso comes out, that's going to land onto the Tiny, but Taiga not dead just yet. There's the toss away, Mag still alive, here comes the ball lightning, the Avalanche comes out, that's going to be a 4th for the side of Alliance, and they hold near this tier 2, just getting out is J4. Wow.
I can't say I'm too convinced by this Blink's Yule Scepter build. BKB. And so
what we've seen from Taiga has just been impressive the entire game.
It's been top tier 4 position. Now, granted, we have to see it against real opponents. Nothing against Double Dimension. Oh,
blink in.
What a Shadow Blade.
But the Avalanche comes out as well as the cast. The toss is going to be through. Lodo trying to do as much damage as he can. The cooldown's going to be out on a couple of these heroes, but not really deterring the side of Alliance as they grab themselves that kill on the Bat Rider. It looked as though Double Dimension were trying to set up for a shot at Roshan. The Burrow Strike comes out. There's the dust onto the Sand King, blinking away just in time.
He's out of mana.
Continuing to go in is going to be the Storm. This is a very ballsy maneuver, but they're looking to get the kill on this Gyrocopter. There's the duel. It'll last through the shallow grave. They'll get the kill. No dual damage, though. little wrong with my timing. So there's the BKB. The Requiem comes out from Excalibur. Kill off Taiga. Look for more than Sanya. The BKB is about to wear out soon. Boxy going in there through overwhelming odds. Now forward, and now here comes Mickey, who will get the kill. There's the Death Requiem, and now the Storm able to ball lightning away. They've lost themselves Loda as well as the Witch Doctor and the Tiny. They'll now lose the
Mickey.
This is looking a little bit dangerous for Mickey as there's, oh man, the Shadow Wave comes out. J4 gets the kill. Everybody dead on Alliance somehow. And the only ones who survive are a 4 and 5 for the side of Double Dimension. Perhaps
A bit too overconfident. As soon as Mike went in for that last ball light, or rather the first ball lightning that put it all off, I was just like, this seems a bit overzealous. But hey, he got a revenge kill on the Sand King. So
back to even on Bloodstone charges.
Well, even's a bit of a leap. He
one above that equals mark on Bloodstone, I guess. 14. Charges now at 15, so a net positive so far, which is nice.
Okay. That's fair. I'll accept that analysis.
Try not to be below that line. That's the line where I start to worry. I feel like you really need to be at even.
Well, still no Roche yet, and that's when the uneven